Let's fucking go. Mm. Well, that felt a little heavier than I was expecting. And also, kind of on a good and bad note, my legs are fucking sore. And I say that's good and bad because, I mean, you don't need your, certain body part to be sore the day after you train it to mean or signify you had a good workout. But I just like the feeling because it feels like I did. So, my legs are pretty freaking sore. Which, I mean, again, that's kind of cool because it negates how much leg drive I can actually put into it. Now, don't get me wrong, in those last couple reps, I was having to use a pretty decent amount of leg drive to get them. But, yeah, man, I just felt like going, well, first of all, switching up from the Smith machine, even though I freaking love it. I don't want to get stagnant and just doing the same thing all the time. Which, again, it's not like this is very different, but it's different enough. Free weight, more stability. Definitely, I could feel that part of it. It was definitely tougher, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to switch it up a little today. And like I said, this is heavier. Well, actually, it's not. It's the same weight that I normally work with on Smith. It's 315, but it just feels heavier, for the reasons that I just said. Got to stabilize it more, which always makes an exercise harder. So it just feels a little heavier than what it would on Smith. That's all right. That's kind of what I was shooting for today. Um, I'm thinking just two more sets like this. And honestly, by the third set, I might be struggling to get six. I'll try to get as many as I can, obviously, but um, and then how do I want to do it today? Um, I guess I'll probably just do a back down set. So like I said, I'll do three sets with this, two more, do a little back down set, maybe throw in a drop set after that. So I'll just do four sets here today, just because, like I said, this is a little more difficult. It's gonna take a little more energy from my body. So instead of doing five, I'll just do four, and I think I'll be better off, focus on some other lists after this. But so far, other than the fact that it felt a little heavier than, honestly, I don't even think that it felt heavier. It's just the fact that I don't do free weight incline bench a lot, or even flat. I mean, I do flat free weight more now. I've been doing it more recently, but incline, barbell bench press, not on the Smith. I don't do it a ton, and I think it's just every time I come back to it, it's a little shock to my body, which is again kind of what I want. But anyways, fuck, I'm rambling. Let me do two more, lower the weight, do another one, maybe a drop set, and we'll keep going from there. Shit, that is some heavy ass fucking weight. At least it feels like that today. And normally when someone gets, X amount of weight for 7 reps, it's not that heavy for them. But I gotta be honest, after like rep two, maybe, it just feels heavy. And this could be finally me skipping dinner for all these weeks, finally starting to catch up to me. My streak's taking a little bit of a hit. I would not be surprised at all if that's the case. But yeah, that feels heavy, man. Feels heavy. So yeah, I'll just do one more, try to get what I can. Um, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll go down to 275. Even after what I'm doing now, I still think I can get probably 12 to 15 pretty solid reps. Yeah, I mean, we'll just see what happens when I get to that point, but it's just me trying to kind of think ahead a little bit, which is a good idea if you ask me. Kind of plan for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's what I try to do. But yeah, give me a couple more minutes, and I'll do one more. I'll do one more, and nice little back down set, and just keep going. Shit. Yeah, I've definitely had my better days with this weight on incline. But sometimes that's just how it goes. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it every day. It's just not always about getting better. The idea of getting better and the mindset, and applying that, you should apply that every day, trying to get better. But the actual reality of it, you're not, you're just not going to get better every day. If that was the case, I'm 14 years in training here, going on 15. And if that was the case, I would be benching, squatting, curling, lat pull down. I'd be pulling way bigger numbers than what I am currently. And that's just some days it's just about coming in here and, like I said, giving that effort, giving them 100% and having that mindset of trying to get better. But some days you just come in here and that 100% that you're given may not actually be 100% of you. That day you might only be at 70% because maybe you slept bad or you're a little sick. You're just really sore and kind of beat up from the gym, whatever it is. And on those days, it's just about showing up, and you're obviously not going to get better, most likely. So just kind of showing up and still putting in the work and giving that effort, and wait for a better day. But still, just keep showing up. That's the main thing. And that's kind of that. I think that's a day for me today. But I will say, I don't know, man. I just prefer Smith machine at this point. I think I do. And it's a crazy, completely 180 flip from where I was, say, 2 or 3 years ago. But in terms of just the isolation, the stability is a non-factor, and I can just control the reps, the weight, and just focus on squeezing my chest. And I just feel it better on the Smith machine. I just get more of a contraction in my pecs, get a better pump, get better mind muscle connection. It's just the whole nine. So I still like the free weight. I like the idea of it. Just lifting some heavy ass weight. And I do it on Smith too, but it's a little different with free weight. Different, just a different feel. Um, but quite honestly, I think Smith machine is it's really starting to overtake um, just what I like. Yeah, but that's pretty good. Let's go down 275. Do it again. Like I said, we'll keep going. Maybe a drop set. Fuck, who knows? All right, let's do a drop set, but I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go all the way down to 135. I just fucking. I'm gonna go pretty slow, but just rep it out. All right. That was good. Let's go do some accessory stuff. Oh shit. Getting the aftershock here. That was really good. All right. So I started with upper chest, which is nothing out of the norm for my Thursday chest day, but just for the simple fact that it just feels, I don't know, just feels right to hit the lower chest now, like the polar opposite, you know? That's the one reason that I have right now that I'm gonna do some high to low cable flies, hit the lower chest. Sometimes that's the only reason you fucking need, you know? It just feels right. So, I mean, like always, I don't want to go crazy heavy here, but I still feel like there's a chance this might be a little on the light side. And if it is, I will go up, but I'm okay to kind of start a little light just on the first set and, just kind of feel it out, get a good, nice set to start, and just go from there. I mean, yeah, that's a little light, but for how I'm doing it, and again, with each set, I know it's going to get harder. I'm going to keep the weight right there. I'm not going to go any heavier. Do a couple more. Drop set. You guys know the fucking drill. Oh, some good shit. Chest is really starting to feel blown up. Starting to get a good pump. Whew. Man, I must have really been feeling it on the last set because I had my music fucking blasting. And I took them out, just kind of chatting it up as one does in the gym. And put them back in. And it felt like it was about to blow my eardrum off. Whew. It's fucking loud. Anyways, anyways, let's talk about what's really important here. I did obviously settle for the chest press machine. Um, Part of me kind of wanted to go heavy for like maybe a couple. I mean, what you consider heavy at this point for what I've done and blah blah blah. You guys know. Um, Maybe do a couple heavy and then bring it down, do some back down sets, and then maybe even one final drop set after that. Um, and you know what? I actually may have just kind of talked myself into that because I was gonna say change my mind because I did, but now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't know. I kind of want to do it now. Um, Fuck it, let's do it. Let me. Oh my god, this is the hardest part. Ugh. Now this is only, according to the machine, the real feel. I don't know if this is what it is, but it's 230 pounds. Again, on flat bench, not a problem. Not even close to a problem for me. But one, like I said, considering everything I've already done, I'm not as strong, obviously, a little fatigued. Two, I'm proud of myself. I've been sticking to this surprisingly. Um, Two, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm I don't know. I'm going heavy, as heavy as I can, but with a different approach, a different philosophy of how I'm lifting the weight. You know what I mean? So, you asked me 2 or 3 years ago, it was just getting the weight from point A to point B as quick as I can, as explosively as I can, and within the powerlifting rules. I wasn't worried if my triceps were doing most of the lifting, which they were, or if it was my chest. Now it's complete 180. It's all chest, and just trying to get that full contraction and isolation on the chest, or at least as much as I can. But anyways, yeah, let's do a couple. Like I said, I got it on 230, couple heavy. Um, I'm gonna lower the weight and just like I said, do a couple like that. All right. Good first set. All right, let's do a couple a little lighter, like I said. Not a lot lighter. I got it on 230. I'll probably go up 2 notches to 190. A couple more. Try to do 15 to 20. Slow and controlled with a nice drop set. And that might be it for today. We'll see. Maybe. Oh, man. Well, that was kind of a pathetic excuse for a drop set. Damn. Man, you know what? I really don't want to finish like that. So I got kind of an idea. Let's do one more. Well, you'll see here in a second. All right, for this last and final, we'll call it a super. Yeah, we'll call it a superset. I'm gonna do just one, if you want to call it that. But I'm gonna do one set with the normal weight that I always do. Wait about 10 seconds. Lower the weight. Go again. Wait 10 seconds. Lower the weight again, and then do one more final one. So, I mean, you could call it one big drop set. I don't know. Call it what you want. I really don't give a fuck. I just know that it's gonna be effective, and it's just I don't know. It's just I mean, as long as it goes good, fingers crossed. Um, it's just gonna be a better way to end. And not that that was bad. That drop set was just kind of underwhelming. Like I said, on my drop sets, I like to get at least. I mean, ideally, I'd like to get at least 10. I think I only got like 6 or 7 there. So I mean, it is what it is. But um, I think this would be a better way to finish. It give me more of a pump too. So that's always a bonus. But anyways, Fuck. Man, this is why it's important to pay attention to these small little details. That seat was too freaking high. I mean, and it's only, 3/4 to an inch difference, but that makes a difference. Kind of, I just felt a little off. Hopefully this feels better. Fuck. Yeah, my chest is shot. Let's do this one more though. I'm already committed, so. All right, that did the trick. Let's go check out this pump. I think it'll be a pretty good one. Okay, I just can't help myself. I love, love, love the lighting in here. I mean, look at my legs right now. Legs aren't even pumped. Pretty freaking gnarly, dude. Yeah, I just love it in here. So, I mean, I will do posing in other areas still. This might be the go-to. I mean, I just can't help it. Yeah, let's just get right into it. I want to see this shit. All right, pretty good workout. Not really much I can complain about, except for I felt a little weak on the incline bench press, but you're gonna have days like that. I don't care who you are. I mean, I did 4 sets of incline bench with a back down, or no, one of them being a back down with a drop set. 3 sets of high to low cable flies at the lower chest. through 4 sets of the cable chest press at the mid chest with a drop set on each of those. Finished with a nice big superset on pec deck. Pretty good shit. Quite a bit of volume. I feel good. Okay, so last Saturday I come in here and hit some shoulders, some triceps, and a little bit of chest, and that was supposed to be a rest day. So I'm actually considering maybe skipping tomorrow and having an extra rest day tomorrow, and Saturday, because last week was supposed to be the week where I get 2 rest days instead of 1, and I come in Saturday, so I only got 1. Then again, I could just come in if I feel good. It just depends how I feel. So maybe, I might see you guys tomorrow, maybe not, but that's it. Let's get out of here, recover for potentially a shoulder and tricep day tomorrow. We will see.